Well, hello to anybody watching this video, and especially Miss Girl, you know, since you're grading my video. Anyways, let me first introduce myself. My name is Trung Hui. I am currently a senior at Saigon University, major English Linguistics, Commercial and Tourism. And this is a little video vlog that I made to showcase my little 5 days and 4 nights field trip to the southwestern side of Vietnam. I hope you guys enjoy it. To begin our journey, we are at a very familiar place, Saigon University. There is my coach, the one on the left, and we'll have to be there at 5 for attendance, and we will leave 5:30 sharp. And here is our lovely tour guide, Mr. Lai Hu Lao. If you're watching this, you are 10 out of 10. And before we leave, we have to park at a little gas station for fuel. And now we are on the highway towards our first ever restaurant, Trung restaurant, located at the city of Mỹ Tho. There we tried their signature hủ tiếu Mỹ Tho, very delicious.
Gọi là cầu Mỹ Thuận 2 hay còn gọi là cầu Mỹ Thuận cao tốc. Các em có thể quay hai luôn rồi sau đó kết hợp nha. Rồi bên trái là cầu Mỹ Thuận 1 là cái đường đó, đường quốc lộ 1A đó.
Mr. Lau was very informative throughout the whole trip. You can pretty much rely on him on any geographical knowledge. And apparently the bridge that we were just on is a collaboration between us Vietnamese and the Australian. After 3 hours on the coach, we are finally here at Châu Đốc, and we are now having lunch at a restaurant called Châu Đốc Phở Quang. Now we're walking up the stairs towards Biêu Bà Chú Xứ. You guys can call it a shrine, but definitely not a pagoda. That is one thing that Mr. Lau told us. So how the story goes is that during the year of 1820s, our people were at forces with the people of Sim, and they invaded our country, chasing our people up into the mountain of Sam. There they encountered the Bà Chúa Xứ statue. They wanted to carry her back to their home country as a trophy, but they weren't able to do so. One of the guards, furious, smashed into the left hand of Bà Chúa Xứ, and then afterwards he got killed by a leopard. And then her consciousness and spirit transferred herself into one of the little girl at the nearby village. There she said to the villagers, "If you want to carry me down safely to the village, be sure to bring 9 female virgins." And ever since then, she has been resting peacefully here at Châu Đốc. Moving on to the next destination with a more harmonic scenery.
Mộng thôi đâu. Có gì là con xe... Ngồi bình tĩnh đi cưng, không có sao đâu, đừng sợ. Có gì xe content tôi với mấy không? Nước của ngang đầu gấu em hả? Dạ hả, em tưởng nhảy xuống là em.
Trời ơi.
Em tưởng nhảy xuống là liệm. Trời ơi. Con chèo vậy là một ngày bao nhiêu cuốc không?
Mấy ngày thứ này ít lắm cưng. Ngày nay 2-3 chiếc dữ lắm.
The Jiasu Cacheput Forest has a pretty impressive ecosystem, ranging over 140 types of plants, 70 species of birds, 25 species of reptiles and frogs. And our boat lady was so nice. She says she has been working here for like 8 years, so she knows this place at the back of her hand. After my boat tour, I decided to walk around on the bamboo bridge to take a better view of the scenery. Yikes! But luckily, I know how to swim, so I guess I'll be alright. No pigeon food, then no pigeons for you. Sorry, Nghĩa. And now it's time to say goodbye, to say hello to Hà Tiên.
Phải các em, đây là khu vực City Hà Tiên về đêm. Khách sạn các bạn ở là khách sạn River nằm cạnh bên sông Giang Thành luôn.
Settling in. But the AC is broken though. Always remember to check at your first day. And this is where I'm staying for the day, Hating Riverside, a 3-star hotel with a majestic view of the river. So, I am currently walking to Hating Night Market, and besides me are a bunch of seafood restaurants. I think it will be overpriced though. This British accent isn't fooling anybody. We're here, Hating Night Market, full of, well, everything you can imagine. Clothes, seafood, beverages. I guess that's it though.
Mày biết được á? Không, không. Tao tưởng là có người edit mà. Còn làm tiếng gì vậy?
Transaction complete.
Con mua tặng mẹ nè, cháu mua tặng bà nè, đồng quay nghĩa 30.
A familiar face among the crowds. Cá thì chắc chưa quá, thấy thịt nó còn hồng. And this is me going back to my hotel on an electric wagon. One of Hating, well, specialty, if you could call it that. They are always decorated so colorfully. It's the second day now, and time for us to say goodbye to Hating. Moving on to our next destination, Phú Quốc.
Trại nuôi ong. Tại đây các bạn, chúng ta sẽ tìm hiểu về cái nghề nuôi ong cũng như là những sản phẩm từ mật ong. Rồi sau đó chúng ta.
And this is what we're going by, called the Phú Quốc Express, and it's a boat, and it will take us approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes to go from Hating to Phú Quốc. And this is me on the upper deck, catching some fresh air. I didn't really feel that great being at the lower deck, because there were so many waves hitting our boat, and catching some fresh air and enjoying the scenery definitely makes me feel better. And here we are at Đảo Ngọc Honey Farm, our first ever destination at Phú Quốc. Here we are hearing the lady talking about how the bees colony work, and she said that these bees are imported from France and they have been tamed, so they are not your regular bees. And while doing their presentation, she also gave us a bunch of safety net for us to wear. But the bees themselves are pretty passive. As long as you don't try to poke them, then I guess you'll be alright. The honey farm is very generous. They gave us some free samples for us to try, and they also sells a lot of products that made from honey. This one is a bestseller, honey ice cream, and my personal favorite, because after my trip from the boat, I definitely need it, hot honey lemon tea. Once you are at Phú Quốc, there is one dish that you absolutely must try, and that is bún quậy. Here I am at a restaurant called Kiến Xây, which is very famous throughout Phú Quốc, and they also have branches in Ho Chi Minh City. And this is a dip station. They already mixed the seasoning for you in advance, so your only job is to put 1 or 2 kumquats into your bowl. Very convenient. I highly recommend you try this dish when you are at Phú Quốc. If not, then you are really missing out. The broth was so light, yet so flavorful, and the seafood is so fresh. 10 out of 10. And now it's time for us to explore Grand World, the city that never sleeps. Every night around 9, there will be a little music water concert, and I guess they are rehearsing for the upcoming play, I guess. If you want to explore Grand World more fast and efficiently, there are a lot of places in Grand World where they let you rent their electric motorbike, and it is very fast, so you can pretty much explore Grand World within 20 minutes or so, instead of walking around. We managed to find a little hidden beach in Grand World, but too bad it was at night, so the scenery was quite dark. Had we found it during the day, it would have been a lot better. And these are my friends from my coach. They are practicing singing for the little gala dinner act at Cần Thơ. They sure love singing, don't they? On the third day, the first location that we visited was Ngọc Hiền Pearl Farm. Established in 1994, Ngọc Hiền Pearl is a place that cultivates and crafts saltwater pearl jewelry, providing customers with luxurious, attractive, and classy jewelry products. And this is the fisherman boat that founded this whole place from Mr. Ho Phi Thuy. He used to be a poor fisherman using this very same boat, always going out into the sea catching fish and making a living. But looking back now, he was able to find this massive pearl empire through this whole boat. So I guess there is a saying that hard work really pays off. Ngọc Hiền is also known for sponsoring a lot of the beauty pageant competition in Vietnam, providing the winners with tiara made out of pearls. And you can see from these pictures. Next, we are heading to the Myrtle Farm to try some of the wine, syrup, ice cream, beverages, basically everything related to myrtle. Standing before us is the owner of the Myrtle Farm. She is telling us about the many health benefits from consuming myrtle-based products, such as relieving pain, stop bleeding, dissipates toxic heat, stimulate muscle growth, and treating headaches. And this is the lovely flower, Rhodomyrtus tomentosa. Yo! Next up, we are heading to the Khai Hoang fish sauce factory to see the process of making authentic Phu Quoc fish sauce and to try some of the delicious products. I mean, it can be a little bit overwhelming, but it is the real authentic taste. The large wooden barrels are the key ingredient to making that Phu Quoc flavored fish sauce. Once they put in the fish and salt, they will cover the lid. Choosing the types of wood could also have an effect on the taste. Then a rope will be tightly secured around the barrels. It will take roughly about 10 to 5 years for the fermentation process to be finished.
Rất là yêu thích cảnh đẹp của quê hương luôn. Màu nước biển của Phú Quốc này thì được đánh giá là cái màu sắc trong xanh và hài hòa.
It was scorching hot standing at the top of the pagoda. And it didn't help that we had to walk up like, I don't know, 10 foot of stairs. So this is the Ho Quoc Pagoda, which is the largest one out of all the pagoda in Phu Quoc. A pretty spiritual place, so best be on your behavior. Get ready for some team building activities.
Trời dữ à. Cố lên nào. Chậm mà chắc, khéo léo. Các em hãy đưa bột về đất một cách nhanh nhất. Cố lên, không được đứt hàng.
After all the games, we are now free to explore the beach by ourselves. It was pretty fun and mesmerizing, and I definitely feel like I bonded with my members after all that. The water was so clear and the sand was so white. A perfect scenery for some pictures, don't you think? Dinner time! Food was really great. And maybe it was because we were all so tired from swimming. At night we are free to explore Phú Quốc. Me and my friends decided to go to Phú Quốc Night Market to try some of their delicious street food.
Không với mày bé. Mày bé thì
It's the fourth day, and sadly, it's time for us to say goodbye to Phú Quốc. We will take our previous boat, the Phú Quốc Express, from Phú Quốc to Rạch Giá. Then we will head to our hotel, Ninh Kiều Riverside. And this is us having dinner, getting to see some acts for the gala dinner.
Một hành trình 5 ngày 4 đêm với thực tế môn 1. Các bạn chúng ta đi qua các tỉnh của đồng bằng sông Cửu Long. Suốt những ngày qua, các bạn chúng ta đã có dịp trải nghiệm những danh lam thắng cảnh của quê hương chúng ta. Một địa điểm vô cùng trang nghiêm. Như vậy, 1, 2, 3.
Time to explore the night market again, this time at Cần Thơ Night Market. And here we are at the lobby of Ninh Kiều Riverside Hotel, getting ready for our little tour of how the hotel operates on a day-to-day basis. There we will get to learn some inside knowledge from the employees working from various factions of the hotel, such as hotel management, front office, housekeeping, hotel marketing, and last but certainly not least, hotel food and beverage. Ninh Kiều Riverside is certainly the largest and the most luxurious hotel out of all the ones in Cần Thơ. So if you're ever traveling to Cần Thơ, be sure to keep it in mind. Thank you Ninh Kiều Riverside for giving us such a luxury and wonderful experience at the hotel. We will surely miss you. Till we meet again in the future. And for the very last destination of our field trip, here we are at the Hùng King Temple. We are getting ready to pay respect to the fallen kings of Vietnam, but this is a very sacred place, so no filming is allowed. And sadly, on the day that we visited, there was a lot of tourists, so we missed out on the museum at the underground level. So I can show you the exterior of the place, but not the inside. Checking out of the hotel, goodbye Cần Thơ, and here's our leader giving us snack and candy from the games that we won at the team building event on the third day at Phú Quốc. The last 5 days was very wholesome and fun. I get to experience and study new things about the country that I've been living for 23 years. Thank you to the member of Coach 1 for making me feel so welcome. You guys were awesome. For most of you guys, this will be your first ever field trip, but this is the last one from me. Till the day that we meet again in the future. Thank you.